A potential super fight between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev is currently one of the most talked about topics in the UFC community. Daniel Cormier says that there is no bigger fight right now. Cormier noted that since El Matador is considered a favorite against most of his rivals with the exception of Makhachev, this matchup would attract significant attention. In a recent video on his YouTube channel, the former UFC double champion said, "Obviously, we know that there are some big fights in the UFC. I don't know that there's a bigger fight that the UFC can make, that's going to be bigger than Topuria and Makhachev, if they are to fight." He added, "Ilia Topuria is a massive favorite over everyone in the UFC except Islam Makhachev. And that in itself tells you what people think of Islam because of how highly regarded Ilia Topuria is right now, especially after becoming the UFC lightweight champion in the fashion that he did against Charles Oliveira. Ilia Topuria has significantly increased his profile after securing another UFC title. At UFC 317, he defeated Charles Oliveira by opening round knockout to win the vacant lightweight championship. Additionally, due to Topuria's ongoing rivalry with Islam Makhachev, UFC CEO Dana White also believes that a potential fight between the pair would be a major event. In a recent episode of the Full Send podcast, White said, "Another massive fight would be Ilia versus Islam. Well, the other thing is that Islam moves up, and obviously if Islam wins the title, you immediately have a super fight with him and Ilia." He added, "You have to see, it's one thing to sit around. It's what the media always tries to do, sit around and talk about these fights before they happen, or, hypothetically speaking. I don't like hypothetical. These are options that we have if things play out that way, but you never know what's gonna happen."